Aloha. This is Emily Thoreau-Threat, host of the Grief and Happiness podcast. Every Friday, I share with you my love notes, giving you a little something to think about as you navigate through your grief journey, finding happiness expanding along your way. And every Tuesday, I post my regular podcast sharing wonderful conversations with people you can relate to and who offer you encouraging ideas and helpful inspiration. I'm so grateful you're joining me and look forward to hearing from you, your thoughts. Aloha. My podcast for you today is entitled Change Your World. I read a short book named A Pocket Guide to Gratitude, and it was written by Karen Shaw. It reminded me of my journey with gratitude that I thought I'd share with you. Reflecting now, I can see clearly how my division in life from before I really started practicing gratitude to after I started adopting gratitude practice every single day. My life was good. I was married to Jacques, a kind, brilliant, loving man who was involved in my community, and I loved what I was doing with my life. Then I had the opportunities to support him through the last 2 years of his life. Then I was alone. My attitude was negative. I was lonely. I didn't know what to do with myself. So I mostly felt sorry for me. None of that was helping me at all, but I didn't see at the time that I was inspired to do something. So I heard about writing a gratitude list to write down things that I was grateful for. And I learned about that by watching the movie The Secret. And I was hesitant after I watched it, thinking that with everything that was negative in my life, how could I find anything to be grateful for right at that point? After all, my husband had died and I was by myself, and I decided I'd do it anyway. So I wrote the list, and surprisingly, I discovered I had a lot to be grateful for. The more items I wrote on my list, the more items I became grateful for, and the more things I thought to be grateful for, and my list just kept getting longer and longer. Soon, I realized that I was thanking people all the time. I was smiling more than I had in years, and my attitude had mostly switched to positive. I did learn to pay attention when I would automatically react with a knee-jerk negative thought. But as I paid attention to this, it happened less and less. I've continued my gratitude practice now for, like 17 years, and it grows stronger and stronger all the time. And reading that book today really hit me that I'm such a different person than I was before I started focusing on what's good in life, on reaching out, and on being grateful for every moment, making every moment something to be grateful for. Recognizing what you're grateful for can't help but make you smile. And those smiles bring so much positivity into your life. I encourage you to focus on what you're grateful for in life. One way you can do this is by flipping the script. What I mean by this is to notice when you start drifting into negativity. For instance, you might say, I have nothing to be grateful for since my loved one died and I'm alone. That's what I used to say. Yes, that's sad, but you can find something positive by saying, I'm grateful for the years and the moments I had with my loved one, or I'm grateful for the wonderful conversations we had. Thinking these thoughts with a positive attitude can bring you a smile, and you'll discover things to actively do to bring more smiles into your life based on these thoughts. You could invite a friend for a cup of tea or a glass of wine and have a lovely conversation. Or you could spend some time with a friend or a family member and do something that brings happiness to both of you. You can feel so much better when you focus on all the good in your life instead of the negative. I encourage you to write down 5 things right now that you're grateful for, right now in this moment. Then see how good it feels. Then keep up the practice. Do it every day. You'll be so glad that you did. Do you want more comfort, support, and happiness? Join the Grief and Happiness Alliance. Visit my website at lovingandlivingyourwaythroughgrief.com and read my book, Loving and Living Your Way Through Grief. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast, rate it, review it, and binge on all our episodes on grief and happiness. I can't wait to welcome you back to another episode